Hi fans, I'm Amber Marsala, and today I want to talk about an MMA fighter that has taken the sport by storm. Up-and-coming UFC featherweight Conor McGregor speaks his mind both in and outside of the octagon. With a 4-fight win streak in the UFC, McGregor has made his plans very clear how he wants to clean out the featherweight division. He'll be taking on Dennis Siver at UFC Fight Night in Boston, and with a victory, he could face champion Jose Aldo for the featherweight title. Many don't agree with this decision, but McGregor has said it's okay if people don't like it, but they will learn to accept it. Pretty confident words coming from McGregor. Let's hear what he had to say at the Time Is Now press conference.
It is a mismatch. I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna collect the checks, and then I'm gone. As an employee of the UFC, I would pay for every single one. But you know, there's a lot of great stars up here, a lot of huge fights. But let's see by the end of 2015. Let's see who has the highest pay-per-view numbers. Let's see who has the highest gate. Let's see who has the highest attendance. You know, because I am setting up for that, and we are in talks for big things. So again, I won't look past Dennis. I will look through him exactly where I plan on going, and then carry on. But I believe 2015 will be my year. I know a lot of the featherweights are bitching and moaning and hating on it, you know, but they don't have to love it. They can even hate it, but they will be forced to accept it. I feel extremely confident that I will use my movement to freeze Dennis, I believe. He's a compact fighter as it is. I will use my movement to freeze him, and then I will take his head clean off and raise it in beautiful Boston City, you know, Ireland #2, I like to call it. And then, you know, it's onto big business. Jose will be told what to do. He will be told he must fly economy to Ireland, fill out an 80,000-seater football stadium, break records, highest gate, highest attendance, highest pay-per-view, and then he will hand over that belt on home soil. So that's my year plan right there. It's been pretty easy so far. I've said what I was going to do, and then I went out and done it. So for me, the only person that can give you problems is the guy in the mirror, you know, the person that you stare at every day. And once you have that locked down, which I do, I believe I'm the most mentally strongest guy in this on this roster. So I don't feel the guy to give me problems exists. You know, I think that's in your head. It's an illusion. If you believe these are challenges, and then that's what it is. But for me, it's smooth sailing all the way. It has been so far, and it will continue to be. You know, all I'm looking for is a simple thank you. If you look, maybe a kiss on the toes. But if you look back at the last featherweight contest in Mexico, it was between a guy who had a horrendous fight against Jose Aldo, Ricardo Lamas. He fought like a pussy. He ran for 5 rounds. And then you look at Dennis Bermudez, who's on a false win streak. Holloway beat him. So these are 2 average, okay, journeyman fighters. Yet there was so much light on that fight, so much attention on 2 decisions. You know, Dennis is a decision machine, and Ricardo's fought like a pussy. So they still got that exposure. People are even talking about Nick Lentz. Who gives a shit about Nick Lentz, really? Now, before I came along, they can say all they want, but they're up here, they're trying to talk like I'm trying to talk, they're rocking the suits and everything, you know what I mean? But there is only one I'd feel comfortable against both. Frankie has held the lightweight title. He's challenged at a high level his whole career. He fights with his heart, but again, he's an aging competitor. He's on the downside of his career. I think that's an accurate assessment. The same with Cub. I believe he's aging. He looks 95 years old. I say it every time. But for me personally, you know, I have nothing against Frankie. I respect his style, but I would like Cub to win for the specific reason that he seems to think that he has been promised a UFC title shot if he wins this fight against Frankie. So I want him to win that contest, and then I will bake a freshly made pie and smack him clean in the face with it when I get the title shot.
As always, the outspoken McGregor holds nothing back and shows us why he is rapidly becoming a star in the UFC. This leads us to ask, do you think Conor McGregor is the real deal, or is he all talk? Could he take on a Jose Aldo or a Frankie Edgar? What do you think? Leave us a comment or tweet on this or any other fight or fighter. I'm Amber Marsala, and we'll see you next time.